I like relaying the stories. I am going to invite all the victims of these banks and these institutions, and they are going to share their experiences with you guys. In that way, I can protect myself and I don't, get into trouble. Because I was told they could actually criminally charge me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to avoid that. And if you guys you still want to engage me, you can still contact me. My DMs are open. Then we will engage. Then other contents that I'm going to develop, I will do them on the other platform. So I just wanted you guys, whilst we wait for my guest for tonight, who is going to share her experience with the banks. Remember, I made a post about a lady whose which the bank sold her father's house for 100 rands. So when that bank that I spoke about in the video, when they were handling her father's estate, they decided to steal her property, her inheritance. So she's going to come and tell us the story. I think she is here. So she's going to tell us how, like, so that you guys can hear and learn from her. Oh, this is Tande. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, Susunjani.
siyaphila.
Yes, Sisi. Yeah, can you please just tell us about you, where you are from, and yeah, like everything nje about yourself. I'm giving you this platform to talk about your story, tell everyone what happened, like from the start. You have the platform. Tell us
Okay,
everything from the start and what is happening. What happened? What happened to you? What did the
okay,
banks do to you? Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much, Banzi, for giving me this opportunity to speak regarding imatter lesi experience ekhaya. My name is Tandegile. I'm from Soweto. Um, Ngikhulele ekhabo mama because of my dad and my mom were not married, but my father was a hands-on father. Like bekayenza everything for me and my sister. So he passed on when I was 8 years old. He died on duty. I was only 8 years, and he was a traffic cop that time. And then makaqeda ubaba ukushona, apparently he had a home loans with Standard Bank. I'm not gonna say apparently. He had a home loans with Standard Bank. And then he was paying everything ipondi yakhe kahle every month because he was a responsible man. Even when he died, bekunama pension funds that were paid out, like bekuna everything that he set out for us as abantwana bakhe. And then when time went on, because besasebancane at that time, we're not aware uba indlu katata under ibhenki, ibhenki ngendlela seyiqhwagile. So I decided ukuthi ngiphakamele le matter lena because of ugogo. That time he was the executor of ama-assets kababa. And then what happened is ngaya ebhenki e-Standard Bank, I requested i-title deed kababa. And then they told me ukuthi bafuna i-letter of authority. I went back ama-magistrate, usiswa mong appointed to be i-executor so that they can cancel ugogo out because ugogo is late now. No problem. Went back to Standard
So
Bank.
the letters happened after Ugogo passed away. The
Yes,
appointment. Okay.
yes.
Do
Because
you know
ugogo
how
besekam.
Ugogo passed away?
I'm sorry.
Do you know how Ugogo passed away?
Ugogo, it was nje i-old age, but more
Okay.
kakhulu bekuyi-stress because bekuwumuntu ohlala abalisa ngendlu kababa, like yinto eyangenza ukuthi ngiphakame, because of now I didn't understand. Bekahlala akhala athi indlu kababakho angazi yenzakalani. Ngaya ebank ngihambisa yonke into babakho maqeda ukushona ama-death certificate angazi yenzakalani. More than anything yiyo into yayihlalisa ugogo kabuhlungu, yinto eyayihlala imphilisa kabuhlungu. So I tried investigating the matter. Finally ngaye Standard Bank, ugogo masekashonile, and then I presented the document that they wanted in order for them to give me access information. And then right after that bandinika bangixela uba, listen, sizoku-emailela i-title deed yakho within 7 to 14 working days nge-courier. No problem. I left the branch. Days later, it was delivered. Oh, excitement! Ukuthi final indlu kababa izoba sorted indaba yamaphepha. Only to find out that it's a deed of transfer. That's stating that Standard Bank ithengise indlu nge-R100. I didn't understand. I thought maybe I was dreaming, and it was an original document. I went back the following morning at Standard Bank to go and inquire lapha. I remember very well. Ngafika ngathola consultant. Her name was Uponzo. I remember very well, and it was 2016. Ngathola Uponzo. Ngamnika i-ID, ngavula iphepha ngathi ngicela ungi-explainele ukuthi le phepha leli lisho ukuthini, walifunda. Wathi no, lisho ukuthi ubabakho indlu kababakho bayithengise nge-R100. And then ngathi ngicela ungiphekele i-transactional history lendlu leyo, if ubaba bekamisa ama-payments, beka-defaulter, you understand, so that i-bank ibe ne-right nayo ukuthi ibambe indlu. Ugirl aconfirm ukuthi 92,000 was paid into a home loan by insurance, and then indlu was settled out. Oh, really? Yes. And then she called, wascanner le document le, wathi no, ithi ngi-emailele ama-managers ami ngibabonise le document le. Ngithi no, ngiyayicela back original. Wanginika, then wa-emailela ama-managers akhe. Akuphelanga ne-30 minutes kwangena amabhuna se-Standard Bank with Indians. Bangirawunda bathi bahamba ne-lawyer yabo. And then if people think that I'm lying, they can pull CCTV footage yaleyo langa lelo. I don't mind us going as far as checking that day so that they can refer. Right,
When was this?
bafika. Sorry?
Which year? Which year was
It
this?
was 2016, if not 17. I'll have to double check on my diaries because bengibhala yonke into and my emails, correspondence, everything. Bangitshela ukuthi this is their lawyer. They came with the guy. But this is their lawyer. The house was paid out. The house was owing. So mina nginama rights to indlu. That's okay, no problem. If you're saying that I don't have any rights, this is the documents that states that I'm an executor. Ngicela ningipeni i-history. The past year before bamazoshona. Previous year before baba mazoshona ngibone ukuthi he was really defaulting okanye maybe yimi wrong. They refused to give me that history. Okay, no problem. I requested ukuthi ngicela ningipeni i-history insurance to see ukuthi maybe beka defaulter ku insurance, that's why indlu yakhe bayidla. Still they refused to give me that information. They like, no, after 10 years we destroy our documents. I'm like, but how do you do that? Because of indlu umuntu mazoyenza application yendlu, it's only valid for 20 years. Umuntu bhadala indlu for 20 years. So how is it possible ukuthi ningitshela ukuthi you no longer have ama information eyayo lendlu le? It should be on your archives.
Hi, Tandekile. Hi, Sissy. We lost you there for a sec. OP. All right. Whilst we wait, I've opened the comments whilst we wait for her to rejoin. Yo, guys, this is painful. This is painful. Imagine that time Utadake thinks everything is sorted. Her dad thinks that the house, the inheritance, everyone has got their monies. He died thinking ukuba everything is covered. Akayazi ukuba ushiye mess behind. Ukuba children are struggling, they are homeless. My goodness. Sure. Hi, says, can you reconnect? Yeah. Then just request again. Sure. Yeah, ne? Things that people go through. Like how does guys how evil Nyani, like how evil can one be?
I'm sorry. I think
No,
it was a network problem or
that's
Wi-Fi.
fine. That's fine.
Femi, they started
Yeah.
harassing me with phone calls, threatening me, bang threatenisha, but I didn't
Mm,
care because what I was fighting for was rightfully mine. I was not asking for money. I was not saying I wanna sue you guys for over 18 years that I didn't stay in my father's house. All I wanted was a
imagine.
title deed. Because we were staying in between uqhasha, you know Soweto life. Melo uhambe uqhasha because of family house igcwele. Knowing very well ukuthi your father worked very hard ukuthi akuthengele
So
indlu ukuthi nibe right.
so ke ngoku, who was staying at the house where, so your father passed away in 1998. So who
Yes.
was, so what happened when, now
So
that,
after
yeah.
my father passed away 1998, ugogo wami umama kababam wahamba wayohlala endlini for about a year or two, then
Mm,
wabuyela kwakhe wahamba kuyohlala u-aunt. I-reason why ugogo asuka lapha is because bekakhala athi ngihlaliswa ama-estate agents kabuhlungu, bangitshela ukuthi le ndlu lena it no longer belongs to my father, which is Msolwa Mathebula. And I don't know
ayibo.
why, because in
And
Bhatala.
Ugogo, and Ugogo is the one that is the executor of the your
Yes,
father's
yes.
estate. So, but Zingena, how did the estate agents, ke ngoku, where do they get the authority to act? Kodwa estate ayikawoundwa up.
I
Kanti
think
guys,
the
what is
access
happening?
was given by the banks because those are the people that have internal information regarding the
Yeah,
houses and the deeds and everything. Those are the people who have that sensitive information.
yeah. Obviously, they got the mandate from the bank.
And then u-anti wami wahlala laphayana, but naye babamhlalisa kabuhlungu till a point ukuthi bamxosha laphaya, she had to leave. Bafaka abantu babo. I tried going physically there to talk, but then bebangibizelela amaphoyisa bangitshela ukuthi ngizotrespass endlini yasekhaya. Umphakathi waphuma ulwa ukuthi ayibo lo mntana lo siyamazi. Ubabakhe wayeyi-traffic cop. Ubabakhe siyamazi wayezihlala eyi-1 la i-traffic cop. Labantwana laba every weekend bekabalanda amantombazana akayi-2. We are the only 2 girls, me and my sister. All right, and then that's where ke ngazama ke ukubhalela ama-lawyers. I went to either Star,
Mm,
bafonela i-Standard Bank, and then that my case yami yaphuma ku-the Star front page. You can
mm.
also people who are alive, they can just Google and say the lady who lost or Standard Bank
Standard Bank
sold my
sold
father's
100
yes,
house for
bazovele
100
bangithola.
rands.
Or you can
Mm,
even search my name, I surname, my story will pop up on internet. And
mm.
then I received an email from a journalist at the Star Uculu. What, okay, listen, lady, there's a umuntu interested ukusiza on this case. I was very excited that finally we're getting justice. That person was claiming which she's from a human settlement. Oh, okay. And then they asked me ukuthi ngiyekara ama-documents ami ngibasendele wonke. Okay, I did that. And then it looked promising. It sounded promising the way beka-communicate nami ngakhona. The last communication I received from her was, okay, manje sengi-approach Standard Bank. Ngiyokhuluma ne-Standard Bank ngizwe ukuthi what's going on. That was the last time I spoke to her. I don't know what was
Mm.
said there eyenze ukuthi usisi angasabuyi kimi. She stopped taking my calls, she blocked me everywhere, and then
She
I just
blocked
gave up.
you.
I tried writing to law
Okay.
firms, kube ngathi ngiyathola nyana umuntu oba excited about my case, and then they'll just leave it hanging. So I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
Sure. So then, what is the status now? Who is living in that house? Where are you living? Like, what is your condition like? Kwenzekani ngawe?
Currently mntasekhaya ndizicashele
Mm.
la emqashweni uyabona manje bengisobholana ne-network because of izahlukupheka ngogesi. We even sithatha isikhathi sokuthi siyenze le live lena because of i-Wi-Fi yala
Mm.
ekhaya ugesi uyahlupha. So njengoba ulokuwa ngilongu busy ngiyazama ukuthi at least ngizame ukuba connected. I had to even buy data.
All right.
Ama-conditions angihlala kuwo awukho mnandi because I have a baby now. But ngiyancenga, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Ibhenki ithathile indlu yababami, and that's that. My father worked so hard for the bank.
Sure. So what happened to imali zikababa ke ngoku ze-pensions and the stuff as he was a Metro Police?
The monies were paid out to our mothers because that time, Njong Ben shows they were not married with my father. So we had separate mothers, me and my sister. So there were imalinyana bezkhona that were separated, that was separated amongst our mothers. That time I was still a minor. But
But
iyo
that
le
was
mali
20,
engathi
more than 20 years ago. So obviously,
yeah, that
yaphela
was more than
kudala.
20 years ago. That was more than
So,
20 years ago. And it was not much money. Indlela ukuthi besiphila ngayo leyo. And then lezi bekumele sizithole masithi 21 namanje sikakazitholi.
oh my God.
I've been struggling ukuthola
And
i-assistance.
you don't even know the direction where to go to claim, to do anything now, because I mean, this is an old thing.
I'm so blank. Like I'm so blank because of I think last year December I went to city of Johannesburg. That's where my mom used to receive imali every month while I was still studying. Imali yokuthi kumele ngifunde throughout. And then they paid it out every month and then they stopped paying it. And then after 6 months, umamam why? Ayobuza ukuthi why did you stop the money? Baxolisa, there was no reason. Then they paid her 6 months. Then they paid. Bathula, they stopped paying. So when I went recently, what happened? What's going on? They didn't give me any answers. They were like, no, we no longer have any records here. Amafile archive amanye awasekho. So I'm just emotionally exhausted. I'm drained.
And I got the money to even tackle lawyers
I
and ask
don't.
for help.
I don't. Whenever I find time, I'd write emails. I can even show you my email box. I'd write emails to Amalo firms and ask that, can you please assist me with this case? Can it be a constituency case that if it wins, you take a certain percentage? I don't mind. At the end of the day, it's not about money. It's all about getting closure. It's all about knowing what happened. Nami ngazi ukuthi ngilala ngazi ukuthi okay, ubabam he defaulted on some payments. That's why the house was not saved. It's unfair ukuthi ngilale ngazi ukuthi ngisemqhashweni ku-one room ngihlala nomntwana where it's crowded, knowing very well there's a stranger staying in my father's
Staying,
house
and
free.
they bought it for 100 rands. Oh,
You know what? I think I could have bought that if they told me. I could have gave them even 200. I wouldn't have mind. Would oh, okay, this is the amount that he was owing. No problem. There you
no,
go.
I think
So when I
I
was at
actually, I actually think
so
they
when I was
actually
at the bank
sold.
that time,
Mm.
when I was at the bank that time, I asked them, "Good bang him history." Yeah,
Team,
masherifi, how did
take
they
us through the
attach the
history.
property?
Yeah, and then
So
also
when
talk about what you were telling me with those people that sold that, the estate agencies.
Oh, yes, those estate agents. So what happened was 2016 mangizama ukuhambela yona le ndaba le yendlu ngigijima up and down. Ngaya kamasipala la indlu situated khona. Ngiyocela uprinta out ama-rates wendlu so that I can see that is it really sold out. Only to find out that it's still calling my father.
Mm.
Your ama rates, yonke into, they're still coming under my father. I went back to the branch and I asked them, isn't this fraud? You said to me this house was sold by whom and was bought by whom, and my father no longer had a house. How are you still billing the rates under my father's name? Umuntu ashona about 18 years back. You're committing a fraud, literally. They couldn't answer anything. Bangibheke emehlweni. I googled those estate agents that were reflecting on my on the what do you call this thing, NC printer
The
out here,
statement,
ma'am. Sorry.
that is the history, like, lesser statement.
Yes, he did transactional, did something history esho ukuthi indlu yathengwa ubani bani
Mm.
2000 yasuka from who. Yes, lento leyo ngabona lawo ma-estate agents lawo enye bekuyi-Capcom something. I googled about those estates only to find out ukuthi asebenzisana nama-bank to commit frauds. Luckily, I was researching about i-case esimile efana nami. I found a1 yobaba wasedlamini, but yena it was a net
Mm.
bank case. And then only to find out with the same agents that were doing this to my father's house were the same agents lawa awayenza lento le ayenzile kundlu kamamakhe. But then he managed
So it's a
to,
cartel.
yes, he managed to receive
Mm.
help that time. Kwaba nomuntu okuthiwa King Sibiya. You can Google him on the internet. He has helped many people. He even started a class case. What do you call a mass class case? What is this?
A class action. A
Class
class
action
action.
case.
Mm.
Yes. And then nami ngaba involved ngihambisa ama-documents ami. Till today we're still waiting for a response. But then he managed to win a case. Mina that time bengisaqala uku-investigate about le yakithi.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
like, talking about this thing, it's just nje ingibuyisele emuva. Ngiba nenhliziyo ebuhlungu kakhulu. I even dream of my father asking him ukuthi, him asking me ukuthi Thandekile, why uyekelela izinto zami? I don't even know where to
Mm.
start anymore. Andazi. So I'd really like to get some assistance. I don't want much. I just want closure. I just want answers. That's it. I just want what's rightfully mine and my sister. I'm not here to for fame or ukuzobonwa. That's why I asked to be protected. Ngingabonisi ubuso bami because I still value this lo msebenzi wami omncane enginawo. I just want answers so that I can get closure. That's it.
Sanbonan,
Hello.
Yo.
Nanjani,
Yaphila unjani?
Yapila. I have a bit of an advice, Sisi, but it's not about the house. I hear you say your dad worked for City of Johannesburg.
Yes.
I work for the City of Johannesburg, and about 2 or 3 years ago, people who were once kwi-Soweto Pension Fund
Mm-hmm.
kunemali eziphumile, and nalaba abanamazali aba-deceased bayafuneka, they have to go to Midrand, but I think the best way to go about it is for you to go a HR of any municipality whereby they will give you the address where to go. So I'm thinking ukuthi by then your dad was once with Soweto Pension Fund.
But yeah, no, just tell us, did you most your mother got some monies from his pensions, right?
Yes, but ezinye imali azange okay, this is what happened. There was a Soweto pension fund, and then when they merged city of Joburg angazi nalaba be Soweto pension fund, uh kwaba ne-Joburg, kwaba ne-Soweto pension fund. Now people had two pension funds, and then about 3 years ago, iSoweto pension fund paid out monies that ebekungathi beberobhe abantu ngazo. So she must just go there, bazomdirector where to go in Midrand. And then maybe there's some monies ezinye kumele ziphume kuzigaba bakhe.
Oh, okay.
I think it won't hurt to go and find out. Yabo.
Maybe,
Maybe le
maybe
mali le phumile imali encane, there's still more ekumele iphume.
Oh, okay. So you said I should go to Midrand where?
No. Go to where are you based in Soweto?
Currently I'm based at Soweto Snawan.
So iya AUPC eJabulani angithi
Okay.
HR,
Yes.
ubabuza ukuthi le
Okay.
mali lezi ezaphuma zabantu be-Soweto pension fund bebeya kuphi. Apparently it's in
Mm-hmm.
Midrand. They will give you the address, and then when you go there and just find out mhlambe uyophethe wonke ama documents kababakho nama death certificate, and then take it from there.
do you
Maybe
still have
kunemali angithi
do you
bhuti,
still have your documents, Gababa?
Yeah, I have everything. I have everything, yeah.
kunemali ezaphuma ezabantu be-Soweto pension fund. People got millions. Yabo. I'm not saying your dad was under it, but we don't know.
Because I would believe it because of le mali umama bekazirhola partly bekwa pension fund. But then because information bebangasiphi fully, we didn't know ukuthi eyani because amanye bewabhala okay I don't know, but bekunama pension fund because
Lezi
nganga requesta
ze-Soweto pension
i-payslip
fund
yakhe.
lezi ze-Soweto pension fund ziphume about 3 or 4 years ago.
That's
It's
very
something
recent.
new, you understand? The most
Yes.
would be 5 years. So, but I know Guti, they are looking for nalaba sabashona. Guti, come and claim your monies. So you just go there and check, and then maybe use that money to get my lawyers and fight this.
Yo, that's yo yazi ngajabula. Yo, just yazi kuyilwa yonke lento lena because of it's enough now. It's really enough.
And then my
And this is
fear for
emotionally
me is that
dragging.
my dad passed away about 2 years. It's much. He'll be 2 years,
How
and
far is it?
he had a will, but
Mm.
with the Standard Bank, and abaga round up his on yonke estate. Now you're scaring me.
Bathini bona
Yeah.
pha kuSandard?
They're still rounding up his estate, and I was the sole beneficiary of his entire estate. Yabo. I know what
Did
I
they
have to
give
be
you?
rating about 3.5% of what they were doing, and the Konamanje City of Joburg is busy billing. Manje babhalela mina.
Kaloku, you have to pay the
Rates and
money now.
taxes for into yasekhaya. So mina, what I did, I said no, because indlu is still under Standard Bank, because they're still rounding up. Angithi yibo ama loan executors, ne?
Mm.
So I said no, they need to communicate with them, not me. So I don't
And
know
they
how
are
they.
supposed to pay the rates, but they don't do that.
Yeah,
Well,
but now
where are we
ngisaba
supposed to
ukuthi
get the money?
azokhuphuka, so maybe I just need to
Exactly.
pay mina
That's what is going to happen. And they can even take the house if it takes
yes.
longer.
So I'm
And
busy
that
saving
thing,
ukuthi
it's going to
ngiloke
take more than
ngibhadala,
5 years.
ngiloke ngiwabhadala.
Mm.
Yabo. So sisi mina, that's my only advice enginayo, like go and check le mali ze-Soweto pension fund.
Mm.
Thank you so much,
Just go
sister. I'll
to
definitely
HR.
go.
Just go to HR. They must advise you.
Definitely, I will definitely go. It wouldn't hurt to put in, I mean,
Thank you,
check
sis. I
and ask,
appreciate
but
it.
maybe, you know, maybe
Yeah.
ngathola something, I mean, you patala my lawyer and fight this case and sithole what's rightfully ours, me and my sister. because it's really not nice, guys. Who laba ba careless with their assets, laba ba as ubanzayo ahlala khuluma ungithashile like yazi uthe ungibone nje just ividiyo yakhe eyi-one. That's how I reached out to him. It was like ngathi uthunyelwe umuntu idlozi lami ukuthi akhiphe le video le. So ezinye izinto sinokuzibona ngitshayisa kanti cha uNkulunkulu ukudirector to lowo muntu loyo. You'll never know. Maybe lowo muntu loyo he's there to save you. So thank you so much for the opportunity, guys, and for listening.
But Banzi, if I may ask you, how long does it take to round up the estate? Because Babam was not a person, Mama business. It's just that house. And when I told the Standard Bank that he also had some policy with African Bank and investment. In fact, Maseng Babuza but no, African Bank they never had an investment. So I'm thinking of going in the African Bank myself and find out
Yes,
because
you should.
I have ama-SMSs wabo efonini yakhe.
Awunaso i-payslip kababa where
No,
it
beseke
would show
pension they like
deductions.
no. Maybe what I can do. No, he just took a lump sum. I think why invest.
No, I mean like policy and stuff that you can follow up
Angithi i-Standard
that
Bank
were
iyazifuna
deducting.
zonke lezo zinto lezo.
Yes, but kaloku awunaso a statement that you can get so that you know who was deducting when he was still alive.
I will check. Yes, kuma documents wakhe. I'll
Please
just have to
go
check.
through the old statements and then look at who was deducting these companies that was deducting. Then you follow up. But sisi, it's going to take years, ne?
Ukround up estate.
It's going to take years. One of my mutuals was saying that utatakhe passed away in 2007. They still haven't paid out 1 cent.
Yo. Ayingcono
Yeah.
ngibhadala ama-rates ke because izagcina dliwa.
Badala sis, do yourself a favor. Pay those rates. You're doing yourself a
Because
favor.
when my dad passed away, ama-rates akhona bekuyi-30,000. Now it's on 50. So you understand ukuthi azogcina aya.
Yep. Yeah. Do that. Do yourself a favor. Because now it's going izobuyela kuwe, and now they can do the same thing they're doing to what they did to your house kalento kasisithandekile.
Yinto engithusayo. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you for your contributions.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pretty. Thanks.
Yeah, no, sister. No, man, I hope someone here on the live, guys, if you are listening to the story and you know someone that can help also Tandegele get her home back. Guys, she is homeless. We as rent. We are uhlala egumbini. Her father left her a house. The bank stole it. Someone else is living in the house that I can left for her. So if anyone can help, guys, like we just need her to just get her home back. So please reach out to her, follow her, and yeah, skinsamin. And then my hope for this is that you guys hear that I am not making these stories up. These are real people. There are people who are suffering and are struggling because of what we have been advised to do. And it's time that we unlearn. We unlearn the things we were taught. We learn new things. We plan better for our children so that they don't have to go through this pain. Ababa bethu basebenze so hard. They work so hard to give us the life that they never had. Only now, when they pass, we go back to struggling. This is not right. It is really breaking my heart. So yeah, thank you, Sister Nikile, for coming.
Thank you so much.
I hope someone out there, is listening and can reach out and help you, by any way they can. If there are lawyers that are here that can help, they can just reach out. I really, that's my wish. Just someone can just help. There are lawyers that have been active in my video. gaslighting us, gaslighting people, telling them that their stories are not true. But now we need them to come, you know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, we need them to come, and we need people to help, man, and rescue this situation. If we can just help her, it would mean a lot. So guys, I will do another live. I will invite more people to tell their stories. And if you also have a similar story, reach out. I will be doing this form of content now because I don't want to, don't want to get in trouble. And if you want to talk, you can DM me, we can chat more. But yeah, probably just, I still need to find creative ways of informing you guys and sharing without breaking the law. Apparently, I break the law when I am teaching and showing how to save ourselves from these sharks. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining the live. I am going to go now. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys.